you go. You'll be able to repair the mule. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Deep Rock Galactic, our third episode where we're going to be featuring the Driller class character. Now my Driller is not very high level, so you can see most of my experience and time has been put into the Engineer. I love this class. It's probably going to stay my favorite no matter what. But we've messed around with the other ones a little bit. We're gonna showcase the Driller, what the differences are, and I think because we're low level, let's see, the mission it wants to send us to is to mule salvage in the dense biozone. And again, this is for the license upgrade from my Engineer. So it's neat that you can work on assignments with other characters. However, I was hoping to do something a little more but something a little more simple. We do need in-ore pearls, so hold on. We have to check the trade station real quick. Yeah, we're definitely short on in-ore pearls, and then probably could use a little bit of Jadis. That's Umanite. Ugh, and I don't like that zone anyways. In-ore pearls, we could go to Sandblasted Corridor. But again, if we're not working on our assignment, then it sort of makes you wonder. Yeah, the salt pits would be a really good place. But it looks like we're going to the dense biozone. Okay, so we'll just follow the assignment. The dense biozone, whoever said plant life needs access to sunlight has obviously never visited Thranxes. This region is dominated by what can best be described as a subterranean rainforest. Masses of writhing, mostly carnivorous plant life, producing entire microcosms of life deep within the crust of the planet. Tread with care. And they're asking us to do a double mission length, double cave complexity salvage operation of two broken mules from failed crews and 15 of Poke Bloom, which are the wonderful white little flowers. Again, we're going to go solo, so we have the help of our drone, who we're going to look at modifications for real quick. Now, in this instance, I think I'm going to give up mining. No, we're going to keep mining expert, but we're going to extra rocket. I actually like that. Rockets, extra rocket, fast regeneration. Less time for rockets to shoot again. Have a chance to electrocute. Bigger area of effect. We can't afford any of these. We need money. Okay. Alright. The drone and the perks are something that you can share between characters, and that makes a big difference. Yeah, 2 mules. Okay. The big question is, are we going to do hazard level 2 or 1? Low risk. No, we're gonna step it up. The dense biozone can be a little obnoxious, though. It is just a huge plant layer trapped in the crust. All right, let's give it a shot.
Orbital insertion sequence initiated. Board the drop pod.
So I'm hoping that my experience and my drone and my perks will offset, which the perks aren't much. I don't have really super perks at this point. We'll talk about those more once we actually get the ability to equip another one. Alright. So as you can see, we don't go quite as deep as the molten core for this one.
Remember, leave no one behind!
Thranxes is like a giant, crusty, rocky onion of layers of biomes. And this is the biozone.
This is a salvage mission. A previous crew lost their mini-mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave. Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to base. Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleagues.
Okay. Let's start by collecting flowers. What have we here? We got this. Oh yeah, look at these. Glow lit. Keep picking up flowers. I don't see any obvious compacted dirt. But likewise, we're not hunting for Morkite in this one, so... Let's get off the flamethrower. Ooh, ooh, whoa. Okay, so as the driller, you have these two high-powered titanium drills. And your biggest power is to just sort of drill yourself in and out of walkways to traverse wherever you want.
Oh yeah!
You also get a pistol, a satchel charge, which has a crazy explosion that will glass and crater everything around it. And then, of course, you also have your flamethrower.
Help me with the minerals here.
Which for me means the driller is just total area denial. Because even the drills, while they will tear through the dirt... the drills will also tear through enemies. Alright, let's go like that. Perfect little tunnel. Alright. Really, that's how the driller operates as far as navigating up and down. Let's not entertain these little electrified insects. These are no good. Okay, a lot of webs in these tunnels here. I don't see any flowers. That's mostly what I expect in these little side paths here. Still trying to... Oh, there's one ahead. Hold on. Boom. What the heck is that? Okay, hold on. There's some sort of plants. Okay. Yep, there's a Praetorian. Alright, let's go ahead and put him down. We're going to use Bosco's rockets.
Fire!
Engage, Bosco. Don't... There we go. Alright. So the mule... No, that's not the mule. That's the drop... Oh, that's the old... One of the old failed drop pods. Okay. A lot of flowers in this zone. We need to stock up. Common rock. Okay. So we're just going to use the drills and make our own path. You can reduce their heat by pressing the reload button. They sort of grind against each other and cool their heat down. Doesn't cost any fuel. They're pretty handy. They do take a little bit of getting used to. I wouldn't know if I would say more or less than those darn engineer pods. It's maybe not as intuitive as the Scout's grappling hook, but as the driller, though, you have extreme area denial. You can take a tunnel like this and just say no one gets through. Between the satchel charge and the flamethrower and then the drills, up close the drills will chase off even the mightiest creatures. They'll grind and crunch through their armor, and they usually invoke fear. As you start drilling bugs, it pushes them back. Hopefully we won't necessarily have to showcase that. What are these things? Elevator plants. Alright, well I want the Bismore. Alright, but we always break for this stuff. Really, you should break for every mineral, because if you get too many, you can always sell them on the market. Look at that. They're everywhere.
Give me some light. Right here.
Light it up, Bosco. What do we got there? Silicate harvester. It's just some neutral creature. He's just kind of sifting through the sand there. Ooh! Not on my Nitra. Son of a gun. Bosco, get your butt over here. Come on now. Kidding me.
That's it. Back's full. Mining is hard work.
Mining is hard work. Alright, so we got the Nitra. Ugh, look at that.
Take care of
Well, we have 3 raw. 3 rockets, so we might as well spend them. These are explosive plants. These are no good.
Shoot it!
There we go. Not a problem. Okay, so there's our pad. Let's see if we can maybe get to this thing. Okay, so you hit the little portion and then it changes your side. I'm accepting of that. I accept those terms. Look, there's more Bismore over there.
Look there!
Yep. This is a pretty interesting little cavern area here for the biozone. I've seen some interesting ones, but this one is pretty. These elevator plants are pretty new, and I've come here a few times. But this is like some very bizarre area, and it looks like both the mules and the drop pod are here. At least, well, the drop pod's right over there. This is sort of like the central area. Yeah, everything is sort of in this area here. I don't even know what's this way. This has got to be heading back, right? Yeah, that's heading back. This is the way we came. So okay. So we must have made the rounds at that point. Let's start dropping down. Oh, look at that. There's Umanite over there too. We want to make sure we get all this stuff. We'll just keep picking up the flowers for now. Now, the mules will make a noise, and that's kind of what we're listening for. There it is. Yep. I could have sworn I saw some gold over there. Throw out some more chem sticks here. They're called flares, but they remind me of little chem sticks, really. The flares are what the scout has. Look at this, there's one over here. So that puts us up to 9, so we need 6 more. And here's another one, 2 more. Gosh. Bosco, go ahead and knock down that nitro, actually. Molly, you can just stay right there. So pretty much your drills are a little more useful than, or I say useful, they're pretty much good at anything. No, but they're a little more versatile in their utility as compared to the platform gun. Oh, no! This is a bad deal, so hopefully Bosco will... Yep, there you go. Okay, Bosco got him, thankfully. That's another thing I don't like in the biozones are the darn cave leeches. They're not only in the biozone, but the dense biozone can have a lot of them. So that's 12 flowers at this point. Alright, let's get some of these mules back up and running. So you're going to find their legs sort of knocked into the dirt here. We're just going to bring them over and snap them in place. Once you get 2, 3, there you go. You'll be able to repair the mule. Takes a little bit of time. Multiple people can do it. Goes a little faster, but doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world either way. And now
Mule is functional again. Great work.
we salvage somebody else's mule. Now we get whatever they had, which generally usually ends up being a lot of gold and a lot of nitro. I don't like that there's a lot of exploders on this one, because if we get the big exploder, then we're gonna have problems. Alright, now. Let's not make this a big thing. I see 2 more flowers over that way. Okay, but this is towards the drop pod. We don't have to do that yet. We're sort of at the bottom of this cave now. It's 13. Okay, we'll need to focus on the flowers. We need the next... Hello.
It's over here.
Oh, will you look at that? Okay, well that's a neat little tunnel, but it doesn't really solve our problems. Still the same room, so we have to figure out where exactly the next mule is. We don't want to go back that way, so it's got to be all in that direction. Or look at that over there. Okay. I'm just going to leave it alone for a minute. Alright, so if we scan over here, we can see, there is more to it. Look at that. Right along here. Let's just cut right through here. If anything, with the drills, I kind of feel the same as I do with the platforms, in that I'll likely take extra fuel and or more efficient fuel use, and just opt to use them all the time, and just go nuts when I do use them. This is an interesting little side vent that's... Oh, it's going around, I see.
Just what the talk.
Just a little bit of red sugar.
Yeah.
Get that red sugar. Get that health back. Very nice. No. No secret magical path. Okay. Here we are. Well... What is this? This is some sort of side path. Well, we'll take it. We need the... Nope, we have all our flowers now. Okay, so we need no more flowers. No more. There'll be no more flowers. But compacted dirt means... Oh, we gotta go almost like straight up. How bizarre. Alright, Bosco, put in a little bit of work. Pretend like you care for a second. What is so purple up there? It's just a flower bloomed, I guess? Again, I see nothing to... Oh, wait, no. I do see stuff over there. Okay. Just let me down then. Come on. Put me down. Thanks. This was over towards the other mule. This makes sense because usually the mules are relatively close together, the 2 that were lost, which makes me wonder, like, how do you get on a mission where you get 2 mules? And I wish you could upgrade your mule or get better ones. Maybe they'll add that later. Alright, this is where we dug up the wall, but we wanted to go more... that's the return way. We want to go there. Alright. Okay. So when you pull up a scan of the... Yep, here you go. When you pull up a scan of the surrounding cave system, you can orient yourself in the direction you want your arrow to travel, and then press the spacebar button, yep, and you'll get snapped to that view. So what we want is just a steep incline here. Look at that, yep, we're going to turn and curve it. It takes a little bit of practice, but I'm trying to get better at it. before I go into groups. We'll see about getting some multiplayer video here for one of the next ones. Look at all this nitro.
Donkey, come here.
But when you add more players, the levels get more difficult. Bosco is very strong. To underestimate his benefit.
Completed. Make it home to collect your bonus.
Alright, so now we just need the mule. Would be a big deal. We don't want to underestimate poor Bosco, even if we are mean to Bosco some of the time. You know, we talk to Bosco, they're a little bucket of bolts. So we're circling back around to the drop pod? What is all this? But again, generally the mule will make a noise. Alright.
You got your slippery shit.
Exactly. You guys want to come after me and you think we're just going to sit here about it? Get after it then. I heard something. I heard something that sounded larger. And again, if these explosive plants go off... Oh. Now it seems like we're still kind of going around the drop pod, but this is just going to lead us behind it. We've been through here. Oh, the dense biozone. Alright, let's look again for anything that may have been... Is it something back towards the start? Surely not. Oh no! I should have heard the noise. Should have paid attention and heard the noise. See, and without Bosco, you have to wait for the second player to be nearby and rescue you in those situations. Otherwise, you're a dwarf puddle. That's right. That's what I said. So this is where we rescued the first mule. Let's see, we have some sort of... Yep, that's a bug hive, that little section of tubes and such. We went up high, but hold on. Alright, let's practice going up with the driller. Very important. Now I'm just gonna turn left. Okay. And now we are here. And now we're just gonna go up this way. Emphasis on the up. So unfortunately you can't unheat them once they jam. So what you gotta do is you gotta catch them before they heat. Yep. And then grind them and you won't get a jam. Now, I can hear it. Can you hear it? That's not just a creepy part of the music. Hold on. It's got to be above us. Let's try digging up right here. Oh, hold on. Oh, there you go. And that's why the driller is pretty cool. Oh. But let's not do that. Yeah, exactly. Now, the satchel charge, I don't know if we've talked about it much at length. It's one of the largest and most dangerous explosives in the game.
Explosives, nice.
In fact,
Let's show them some
it will
pain.
crater and sort of glass the terrain around it. And that is yet another device the driller has at their disposal to create some area denial. In a tunnel, say, or even just a passageway where you don't want anything to get through.
Mule powering up. Good work.
Alright, but now it wants to come through the tunnel. Well, now it's got a very limited range, and it finds out that it's not the only one with a breath weapon. Look at that. Options. Little swarms are going to be the biggest trouble.
Smooth.
Alright. At this point, we just need to uplink to mission control, which is going to be this direction. I think we're just going to drill right down to the drop pod.
Airwalks the overheating.
And we're almost out of fuel. Would you look at that? Oh, look out! Ooh, that was not so graceful. I mean, it occurred to me as I was going through with that plan that I did not have the platforms to shoot down at my feet to weather my fall damage. How's it going, Praetorian? Yep, I know. It's not going well. We're just going to divert over here for a little bit of red sugar. Oh, out of fuel. Oh my. Well, that's not good. No, we're not going to call down our supply over here. Which means we have to dig for a minute.
I needed that.
Red sugar. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the drop pod, and we're going to call in our supply. I'm going to call in our supply, say, right here,
Resupply ordered.
and
Credits has been withdrawn. Supply drop is inbound.
create the uplink right over here. Is this not the uplink? Come on now.
Resupply is here.
Oh, right, we got to call for the uplink. That's fine. No problem. Let's do it. Hey, hold on. Hold on. We're returning.
Follow Molly. Grabbing ammo.
The mules are heading back. Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you
Oh,
can
the mules
always
are heading
find
back?
it on the side of the drop pod.
You don't say. Alright.
All mules secured. Now to get the pod working. First, establishing a proper connection between the pod and the space rig. Set up the uplink.
No problem. So all we got to do is get the uplink going, and then they'll know where we are. Then they can send us fuel.
Uplink ready. Triangulation initiated. Do not leave the triangulation zone or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this.
Yeah, in other words, if we can't triangulate your position, you're sort of stuck down there. It's like, wait, but don't you have the coordinates of where you dropped me off? Couldn't we just go back to it? It's like, nope, it's too complicated. Don't ask those sorts of questions.
At 50%.
Just accept that that's not the way it's going to be.
Let's clear them out.
Ooh, that fire takes care of the corpse of that Praetorian. That's sort of nice. Hope that uplink has heat shielding. Oh, is that Bismore?
Go, Bosco.
Oh, full loney.
Stabilizing
Oh,
mission. Get back to the triangulation zone.
knock it down here, Bosco.
Triangulation at 75%. Almost there.
I got some. Yep. Oh, exploder. Alright now. It's getting to be a little ridiculous. Left it on hazard 2. Yep. They really don't like all this noise and vibrations and energy waves traveling with their stuff.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote
Thank
control
goodness.
reestablished. Stand by, sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Alright, and send in the fuel cells. Let me get my Bismore. Right, okay. I think we got it. I think that's our fuel cell indicator over there, or no? Hold on.
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them
Okay.
set up.
Right, okay, so we need to get our fuel line going. The dwarves, we can do it all. We're just knowledgeable about all this stuff. Mining, bugs, machining, you name it.
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
An increase. Like from the time before? So if that's the case, I want everything to be a bit more visible. Ah! Oh my goodness. I was trying to make it so I could see
Fuel
what's...
cells at
Oh,
50%.
what a horrible place for the fuel cells to land. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just hang tight right here by the border. Let's get a fresh tank in. Oh, buddy.
Explosives, boys!
Sorry
At
about
least
your
one
luck.
of you has to remain by the charging fuel
Oh,
cells.
no.
Get back there.
I'm trying. We glassed it. Boy, that took care of our little problem, didn't it? Now look. Those satchel charges are so nice. Oh, yep. Breath weapon versus breath weapon.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
Sorry about your luck. Oh, here we go. An exploder right in the right spot, too. Give us a little more flat terrain. Oh, shield. Oh no, we've lost shield. Hopefully they'll stay off us for just a second. Bosco. No. Alright, we're about there. It's gonna be alright.
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod
Alright.
engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Alright, so all we have to do is just hang tight now while they get it going. Now that they've connected with it. Let's deposit our stuff. Yep.
Pod reactor spooling up.
Bosco, you better be on your toes. I think we're just gonna prepare a satchel charge right here.
For mainframe booting.
Just like that. Okay.
Calculating orbital trajectory.
Alright, that's not bad. They're halfway. Once they're calculating the route, that's good news.
Powering radiation shielding.
Yep, you gotta have that to go through space.
Watch and learn!
Ecom operational.
Let's drill some pools, shall we?
Preserve your bullets!
Yeah, huh?
Pod thrusters calibrated.
There you go. Once the thrusters are calibrated, you just gotta open the door. Good mission.
Powered up and fully operational. It'll be
And we
returned to
recovered
orbit
2
in 1 minute,
mules.
With or without you. Get your asses on board.
Yeah, we got to see the dense biozone. Not bad. Not bad. Good little bit of experience there.
Excellent performance. One mission to go, and you got yourself a new weapon license.
Very nice. All right, let's talk about the perks. So as you complete these little achievements, and you can see the whole list over here at your Key Performance Indicators and Milestones tab, you'll see that as they fill up, you get to claim perk points. These perk points are what you use to purchase the perks over here on the perks page, and you have to buy 3. You have to complete the arrows to move on to the next tier, but you can always go back and rebuy old tiers, it appears, and I believe you'll have enough points eventually to get them all. Maybe. It seems like there's a lot of milestones. But the ones that are expensive are the ones that look like the gear, and they actually give you a new perk slot, and that's what we're saving up for in this one. Right after we grabbed Veteran Depositor, emptying your items is 35% faster. Another one I like to run with is the fall damage, 12% less fall damage. Pretty big one that I'm fond of. This one lets you stay alive for 5 seconds after reaching 0 health. I don't use that one too much. And then, of course, we also have the faster reviving of teammates, which we toggle off and on. Now, your perks are selected over here at your equipment screen right here, and they change for each individual character. So as you can see, my scout doesn't have any perks, neither does my gunner, but of course my engineer has the depositor and the field medic, and my driller uses the fall damage reduction because we don't have the platforms and the iron will. Oh, and it looks like we're ready for some more upgrades. What do we have? Faster cooling of the drills when not in action. Can use drills sooner after an overheat. Streamlined integrity check. That sounds pretty nice. Faster cooling for the drills when not in action. So one is that you're being more proactive about it. Supercharged motor. Carries more fuel. Let's see, satchel charge just gets disarm and pick up an unused charge with a kill switch. Again, it's going to use our in-ore pearls, but we want that.
This is gonna rock.
That's handy. I'll be a lot more likely to use them if I can pick them up afterwards. And then I feel like we come back to here. It comes back to one or the other. Probably should buy them both. Let's get this one.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like if we remember to stop and use our reload and grind the heat out, then that doesn't take as long already. Whereas if I'm already, whereas if they overheat, I want them to be ready faster. I think that's proper. Flamethrower, we don't have enough for the next one yet. Level 8, and then of course locked weapons. And as you unlock different items, you can see here you'll unlock different sort of skins for the weapons, but we don't have the credits now. We're short on credits, except we can add 2 an extra flare, putting our max flares up to 4. In fact, I think we'll do that. I do like that upgrade.
I'll put it to good use.
There you go. And that's where we're going to wrap up episode 3. Thank you so much for joining me. It looks like our next mission is going to be when it's inverse colored like that. I think it means it can be any mission, but we'll see. We'll check for that next mission. Again, thanks everybody for joining me, and I hope you had a good time. Until next time, take care.